Warning, this video contains a lot of rambling and spoilers for a lot of other games. Please enjoy. Hello. This video is gonna be a little different. I guess this is gonna be a thing now, where I just do reviews of the year. I guess. I don't know. I just know that I did a 2019 review when 2019 was ending, and I decided, well, 2020 has been very eventful. Why not just do a review on this about this channel this year? I would talk about all the major events, but I feel like we already lived through all the painful things, so I'm not gonna talk about anything that like any of the effects that happened on me. I'm just gonna talk about the channel. So yeah, I guess let's get started on this because I'm looking at this. I gotta say, this year, for me at least, has been the most stressful for obvious reasons. I'm not gonna go into detail. But my God, I looked at the year and we've done, or I mean, I and some of the people who have subbed, thank you. And if you're not subbed, please subscribe. But we've done a lot. And it's kind of weird to think that this all happened in 1 year. It kind of just, to be honest, years go by fast. So the next video after the 2019 review, because I'm looking at my uploads, I don't remember exactly, was the Stanley Parable. And I remember recording that all within like a walk-in closet. Because I just decided, well, my mindset was I just need a enclosed space, and my closet was walk-in. So I was like, why would I just put my setup in there? And it wasn't even a setup. I just recorded on the laptop because before that, I just had a laptop, so I just put the laptop microphone. I just wanted to play games and record. So most of these are pre-recorded because I couldn't. I was getting my setup actually set up in there. So like the first horror map for Garry's Mod that came up later, that was the first ever video I recorded on this PC I'm using right now. It's a gaming PC. I don't know. I don't remember the name, and basically it's runs a lot smoother than the laptop because the laptop sucked, and for obvious reasons if you've been around for a while. So yeah, and plus running Minecraft is really great. So yeah, we did Among the Sleep. That was funny enough, I started Among the Sleep this year. I think I started it somewhere sooner, to be honest, since this says part 2 and not part 1. So maybe it started last year. And I just finished it like when I got the PC set up. Most likely that's what happened. And we finished Cry of Fear. I remember when I started that on the channel. That was like the second game I started on the channel. And then I was like, after part 3, I gave up. Only because it was so laggy. And that game was a little too powerful for my laptop. Even though it's a gold source engine game. Which just kind of goes to show how crappy my laptop was. But yeah, I'm really happy that we finished Cry of Fear. Hopefully next year I continue, because there's still some things in Cry of Fear I would like to do. There was that hard, like the Nightmare mode, which is the hardest difficulty. And also there was an update that gave me a new gun, which is like a gun you have to donate for to get it. And now it's just there. But I think it was a bug, because when I went into the specials room to look at the new gun, it gave me everything. Because there's 2 other weapons I haven't gotten yet, and now I have them. So I'm like, well, got them all. I'm not going to use them if I do the Nightmare mode. But I'm really happy that Cry of Fear is finished. What else from I can see is that we reached 300 videos, and then I made Funny Moments 3. I know we're coming up close to 700 videos, and I can't wait to make Funny Moments number 7, because that would be really fun. I really do enjoy making the funny moments, because not only it's like looking back at the last 100 videos I've made, but it's also kind of like I just like editing them, even though they're so simple. I even watch them. I mean, 90%. At least nowadays, 90% of the time, I already know a funny moment from a video because I edit all of them. The editors hardly edit. At least I don't give them editing. It's just because I learned how to edit over the time when they're editing for me mostly. So when I say I'm not good as them, I can say that. I think every video I've edited, I get better and better. At least I hope. But yeah. So Minecraft part 14, that's the video. Oh no, this is the ending of my pillager saga, is what I dubbed it, quote unquote. It just basically, the very first 15 episodes, it was all about pillagers. Like, I just named it Pillager Saga. So like the second to last episode was me going to a mansion and then it ends off with the domestic Pete, a pillager that I basically broke the crossbow of, and then I just kept him in a house since he was kind of like defenseless. I kept him, but then he died. So yeah, that was actually kind of sad. Oh, and also we finished FNAF 3, another game I started but I didn't finish until later, and I can already see how Valentine's week, which I need to get a better name because I say week, but I do it for 2 weeks. I don't know why, but basically Valentine's week. I remember the first thumbnail was Colonel Sanders, a finger licking good dating simulator, but in reality it was this you my Nikki, because I wanted to be like, this would be funny if I just bait people, because my friends or always wanted, and the editors always want me to like play that, so I was just like, all right. But in reality I didn't want to because I guess you could say at this time I still do. I think I'm getting better at it. I guess it's because I do it more often. I don't usually read out loud, so when I'm reading out loud, I tend to stumble as I'm doing now. But right now I'm just conscious thought, so it's not like I'm reading anything. But I'm getting better at least reading out loud, so I don't stumble. It sounds sad to say that out loud, but yeah. But that you may Nikki was a fun experience. It was very confusing. I think after part three, I think after part three, I started looking at a walkthrough because that game was so confusing. So I just decided like, okay, I need a walkthrough because this game has no plot. I mean, it does, but at the same time, it's just random. You can literally explore and never know what to do. So I had to look at a story. It was like nothing. Maybe there was something and I missed it, but I do not know. Oh, and then getting over it. I think I did only 4 parts, and not because of what you think of how I just quit or something. More of like getting over it was one of those games where like I would love to continue playing it, and I'll probably get back to it. But that's when I'm gonna only record it in my spare time because I don't want to make multiple 12-minute videos of me in the same spot over and over, falling down, losing progress. And I don't want to be recording for 10 hours just to make like 5 minutes of progress. That just doesn't sound fun, and it sounds really tedious. So I just stopped it. I didn't want to, if it's not going to be a main series. It's only going to be uploaded like when I want to upload it. Unlike the main series, like I always upload on my almost frequent, like two of it every day or every week. And then Voices of Friendship, I think the creator commented on part 1, which I gotta admit, I hope they didn't watch the series because I'm gonna be 100% blunt with you all. I hated that game. I think part 1, my brain was I was tired, so I sounded not with like I didn't sound like I was in the mood to play it, and that's just because I was tired. But like after like part 2, I don't remember. I just know the more I went with it, the more annoyed I got because it was just like, okay, this game is just childish in a way. I thought it was gonna be a horror game. I mean, nothing wrong with being it childish. And they did say the creator said our problem child, and I'm pretty sure they knew, and also said something about their first game or something. Makes sense because it did have a lot of elements. Gurr from Invader Zim was in there, like halfway, and when I was looking at walkthrough, like a good, I don't know, very far into the game, I looked up a walkthrough. I wish I could say very far because it wasn't very far. Because I looked at it, and almost each part, which is 18 parts, was an hour long. That's 18 hours of gameplay, and I was like an hour, like 4 of the game. I'm not gonna, and I was like part 15, and I was like, yeah, I'm not playing this game anymore, so I just stopped it. There was no point. Oh, and then in Minecraft, this sounds like it has no direct line. Like there's no, how can I say it? No script or anything. I'm just looking at my videos and I'm just like, oh, this, and now that, oh, this. When I see a game I started, I want to talk about all of the game. But when I see things that catch my eye, I might just move on to that. Oh yeah, Gary's Mod Horror Maps remastered, which probably would never come back with Widget. Now, I'm actually proud of this video, not only because Widget edited it and made the thumbnail for it. He talks, and now that's to the average viewer. It's like, okay, if you've seen the other ones, Even with the bad quality, he never talked before. He always typed in the Garismod chat. And I don't blame him. It's because it was his personal choice. He didn't want his voice to be on video, but he wanted to, he just wanted to volunteer. And it was nice of him to even do that to begin with, to be in a video, because I talk about him anyways. But when I don't know, him talking was kind of like, it was like baby's first words or something. It was nice. It was really appreciated of him to do that. And I really, and he shows up more often now. I wouldn't say as often. I would like to record with more of my friends, like Red and Widget, my two editors. Only because, like, I'm not saying I'm bad at commentary. I think I'm mediocre. I don't think I'm that funny. Hopefully I am. If you guys think so, thank you. I don't think I'm that funny, and I think I just tend to ramble on, and sometimes I feel like I just only go off, or sometimes I get silent because I'm paying attention to the game, and then I'm like, wait, I should be talking, or I don't want this to be too boring. And when I'm editing, my brain doesn't say joke after joke. My brain's just like, I can watch this, like, kind of, like, unedited, because it seems pretty good. Nothing needs to be cut out. I can't think of an obvious joke to make, and I'll just export it. Not good, because sometimes the ones with editing are probably my favorite, so you can already assume the videos I made are not my favorite. But yeah. Minecraft, I did the I'm starting to like lose it. It's 3 in the morning. I just wanted to get this recording because I got the gameplay, which is, I think, in the background should be Left 4 Dead 1. But I did Minecraft like since the Pillager saga finished, which was like as soon as Pessimistic Pete died, I just started it. I just made a new saga, which I had the water temple thing. And now I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think I ever revealed this. I cheated. I'm going to admit it. I cheated in Minecraft. Only because I ran the opposite direction to where the mansion was, and I was billions of blocks, and I lost my home. So I decided to teleport to the closest mansion, and I also took screenshots of my house coordinates, so I could just teleport back there. So that's why as soon as you click on that video, it shows me throwing away the map. Like, oh, I found it. And I was just like, it made it seem normal, and that was my like ideal plan, was to do that. And every time I died, I had to cut it out because I had to teleport back to the closest woodland mansion, wait till the text to fade away, and then go back to survival, and then run all the way to get my stuff. It was very tedious. I don't know why I did that. So when I did the Water Guardian, or Elder Guardian saga, I guess, quote unquote, and I wanted to get to the Water Temple, I wanted it to actually be a long part. I wanted to actually show me going to the adventure. I was like, man, I hate how I cheated, and now I want to repay my debt. So I'm going to travel no matter how many episodes it takes me to get to the Water Temple. And then it was like right next to my house. It was like right behind it. So it was like only three episodes long. And that was kind of like, well, this kind of sucks. And the Wither saga, which starts right after that, also kind of was like 3 episodes or something, because I basically showed me getting enchantments, because I know the Withers are going to be kind of strong. It's the first boss. But also, like, I didn't want to, like, show me grinding for the Wither Skulls. But also, at the same time, after you get the Wither Skulls, you're done. So, I don't know where I was going with. Maybe I should have recorded me grinding. Or maybe I should have gotten, like, a building something as I was grinding. So, it seemed like progress was happening. I don't know. But the Wither saga was just me killing. Tried to do something cool there, and I was just like, eh. And oh, and speaking of Minecraft, this is where me, Widget, and Red made our made hardcore. We never played hardcore. Sounds sad. We've never played hardcore before, so we decided, what if we all recorded it together, and then I made the Coming Soon trailer, and that was all that footage in the Coming Soon trailer was made of 3 attempts, because one of us died in each one, which I'm kind of happy that we all died in each one. It was like the perfect trailer, in my opinion, despite the audio not being perfect, at least for Red. But no offense to him, I love him. And then I got the real series, and we started uploading hardcore. It was also a good space between me getting the Wither Skulls, because I didn't get those yet, and I was like, next Monday I need the Wither Skulls. Oh, I need to get them. So I just had to extend the due date by playing hardcore, which is genius. I don't remember what happens at the end of hardcore. I think we've died in season 1, which is what we call it. So the first hardcore series, we all died. And we all was kind of like, damn it. And then we did season 2 after that, which we made the trailer for, and that was and I don't know why I like doing this, but that footage, maybe when I do season 3, it won't be used terrible footage, because for season 2, the footage for the first recordings was scrapped footage because we died. And then the actual season 2 footage is what we used, and me and Widget are the only survivors. Red couldn't got killed by a blaze, and that was actually kind of depressing, and we built a statue out of him, and then we continued, and we all I guess I can go behind the scenes, because we did that grinding off camera, but we talked to each other, obviously. Some behind the scenes, we just said it'll be so awkward if I died, because I'm the one mainly recording. I'm recording all their audio, because they didn't want to, like, they did record their sides, but their PCs weren't the gaming PC I had. So, like, they didn't have, like, his PC is good, but it's not that good, so he couldn't record that well of OBS without it overloading. And Widget, I think he could record, but he just recorded the gameplay because his computer was kind of screwed up. I don't know what was the problem. I don't remember. So if I died, it would be very awkward, since they don't have their own channels. I mean, they do, but Widget doesn't do commentary. He just like compilations, and then he does like Blender tests. And then Red just makes whatever he wants, mostly shit posts. So he's not good at commentating. He's uploaded videos of him talking and trying to make a Let's Play, and then he deletes them later or privates them. And I'm like, why? When I did Empty Head, I didn't delete it when I was like, oh, I'm cringe. I just kept it up, so I kept going. So that's why we're saying it would be very awkward if I died, because I wouldn't be able to talk anymore. So they're all like, maybe the one rule is that when Mr. Bones dies, he could still talk as a ghost, because we wouldn't be good to make commentary on our own. And we all just thought, make a joke that if we all died, Widget would just be silent the entire Let's Play and be just 2 spectators on him. Maybe he'll make a gasp or something. That was the joke behind the scenes. It was just a little haha. But let's get off of Minecraft up until like later on. I'm not gonna talk that much about the one-off videos where I did, but I do gotta admit that I don't remember what it was, but like I think the Backrooms, when it was remastered, or at least I found it on Steam and I just called it remastered because it's just the same game. I remember recording that, and then I couldn't turn down the audio, and I was like, my ears are gone. And then after that, I just got like, wait, let me make this, because I made funny moments. Well, how about if I make horror moments? But then I realized if I did that, I wanted to go all the way from the beginning of the channel to now. So I just put in the description, or like I put at the very beginning of the video, hey, this has crappy audio at the beginning, but it gets better later on. And then I was just like, okay, thank God. And then part 2 horror moments, which I haven't made a third one yet. I had to do the same thing for saying, oh, I just did this for the 4th of July. Woohoo. And now I'm just like scared that that's the running joke with horror, or not joke at all, because I hate it. Just the running on thing with horror moments is that I always have to say something at the beginning before it starts. I hope that's not the case. But speaking of horror, we started playing FNAF 4. I've beat only night 5 and I haven't done night 6. And reasons for that is because it's hard, and FNAF 4 is one of those games where I'm not really good at. I'm good at the other ones, especially FNAF 3, but not good at FNAF 4. I beat night 5, so I was able to beat it. I just haven't been able to get past night 6, and I don't want to cheat. FNAF World. That was I liked playing that, but because it was just a laid back experience, especially since the video, like the next main series with that main series was Cry of Fear, because it was still going. So like it was kind of like a refresher. And yeah, oh, and another series that was started was The Uncertain, The Last Quiet Day. I'm not sure if any of the episodes were released. I just know that it was a good game. I liked it. I played it. There was a Half-Life reference here or there. It was a very story-driven game. A good thing I didn't have to read. They all said it out loud, because I didn't want to stumble a lot. But I really want to see the uncertain continue. It kind of left with a cliffhanger. It's kind of like a tall tale game. And then after that, like I said, I don't want to go too in depth with one-offs, but I do have to mention the M.A. Flower, I think is what it's called. The creator commented under that, and I was kind of like, yo, that's cool. And also, April Fools came around, so I wanted to do 3 joke videos, and those were great. Fake ASMR. I played a very not safe for work fan game of FNAF. I think if you know which one I'm talking about, then you know. And I just did a crappy Garry's Mod video, which the widget made the thumbnail for. And Jesus Christ, he even put a lost meme back at then when that was made. That was still kind of good. And and the anniversary of the channel, April 7th. Now I say April 7th. I think that's when the first video was uploaded, not when the channel was created. I say that because when I made the channel, I made it a while ago, 2018, and I didn't upload anything. Technically, I did, but I'll get into that later. Not later, like later in the future. But I started uploading Empty Head on April 7th, and that's like been the that's the birth of the channel. That's when I started making more videos. After Empty Head, I was like, I like this. I'm gonna continue doing it, even though it's awkward. Like, in my position during that recording, those were very uncomfortable either, but they were still fun to make. And then later, I still love making them, even if nobody's gonna see them. But yeah. And then what else came after that? The End Saga, which sadly was also 3 episodes. The End portal wasn't that far away from my house either, sadly. So it was like another 3 or 4 episodes. I think it was more than just 3, because after that I still continued. Like, sadly, I paused the recording because I wanted to get prepared. I was already at the portal, or the end portal, and I was like, okay, I just need to place some stuff down, get food, and get prepared. But I paused the recording. I forgot to unpause it when I went into the portal and then fought the Ender Dragon. I destroyed all the crystals, and then my eyes glanced to the OBS, and I just saw a pause, and I'm like, oh, and I just click X'd on the Minecraft, closing it without saving, and I was praying that maybe it'll put me where I last saved. I don't care how much progress I lost. And then it put me back in the end at where it spawns you, and then the dragon had full health nicely, so, because I almost killed him, but sadly, the crystals were still gone, so I was like, damn it, I'll make it up to you guys. I didn't mean to pause it. So I'll just respawn them. And like the End Saga was a little longer because I killed him, then respawned him. Then like after that, I think that was when I stopped playing Minecraft. And then I started playing a little bit more of it when the Nether update came out. I think I just did like a 1 episode. That was like, I just showed off the Bastion Remnant, and I think I stopped. Well, I think if there's more, when I'm scrolling down, I see more of it, I'll say something about it. But yeah. Oh, and right after the first part of the End Saga, it was the 400th video celebration with Funny Moments 4. I think Funny Moments 4 was probably the most fun to edit, but I don't remember that well. But you can go watch it for yourself. Basically, I'm like looking through. Oh, Dreaming Mary. That was a weird game. Dreaming Mary was a game I found. I think I found a YouTuber talking or reviewing it, I think I should say, but they didn't want to do spoilers. And then near the end, they did spoilers. I finished watching it when I was done with the game. That was very interesting. There was more to that game than when I recorded. I just did not know how to unlock it, because all the walkthroughs I didn't really tell me what to do. They just kind of just went on and did the things, and I did the things, and it wasn't the same for me. So I don't know what I was missing. But the Dreaming Mary has more than that meets the eye, and that was really cool. And also, Season 2 starts at this time, but I already talked about it. This is when I started playing Portal 2, like, adventure maps, I guess I can call it that, or workshop. I found a game called Portal 2 Into the Multiverse, and I also played another one that was horror-themed. I have not finished Portal 2 Into the Multiverse, actually. Sadly. But hopefully I'll continue those. I reinstalled Portal 2 in the future to replay those, because I actually want to finish that story, because it had multiple parts to it. Like, the horror one had 3. This one had like 6. And I think I barely went through one of them. Or I don't remember. Oh, another game that started after like one of these games finished was Imaginary Friends. That was pretty fun. There was more endings. I think I got the good ending, but I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a year, which is weird to say. Imaginary Friends was fun. And then nothing really noteworthy to say about that. Um, I'm trying to think. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, beginner's guide. Of course, I need to talk about beginner's guide. Red recommended that. I said that in the video, and that game was such a trip experience. You need to watch it for yourself. I didn't really talk that much in that game because there's so much dialogue you've been told to, so I was mostly silent during that. But the thing I was gonna say that was interesting was the Mad Father. Like I got Mad Father in Steam, and like I was like, this is cool because I played the original Mad Father, like the one you have to download from a website and then you play it. I played the original, so I played Steam because I heard there were some things that was like remade, or like it was just like polished a little bit. So I played the entire series, recorded it all, like start to finish, but I cut it down to all the new things, and it was like 15-minute video because not a lot of it was new, but it was pretty interesting and funny enough. I guess I can jump ahead right now because it's still being uploaded. Mad Father got a remake, I guess. I love how I titled the videos the same. The Steam version, or like when I first played on Steam, I just called it Mad Father Remaster. But now I'm just calling the remake of Mad Father Remastered Parts, and like whatever the title is at the beginning. Can't believe Mad Father got remastered. It's kind of like how I didn't expect Tri-Fear to get an update like at this time of year, because it's one of those. It's just that idea of those games are old. Like I know like old games are technically not dead games if you like them. But like it's just the ideal that I didn't expect them to be updated after like how many years they've been up, and now they're all of a sudden getting remade. Like especially Mad Father, I did not expect it to have the fandom it did. At least I didn't know there was one until it got remade or remastered, where it's polished 100% from the ground up with new pixels, new sprites, new everything. That's why I'm doing a let's play of it again, because it's all new. God, can't believe how that game's... I'm kind of... Now, unpopular opinion, I'm hoping Ib gets a treatment like this, because I like Ib. And then I never got the true ending, but who cares about... Or that, not true ending, the, like, New Game Plus ending. But who cares about that? How come... Where's Ib? That was, like, the same power and same... Not power, but that was basically the same, like, thing as Mad Father. I think Mad Father does it a little bit better. Ib was fun, though, and I love its concept. I just... Like, out of all the old retro games, like The Witch's House, Misao, Ib was, like, the only one that wasn't even on Steam, and I was kind of sad. Those were all on Steam. I have them all. I have it recorded in, like, those versions where I do a compilation, but it was kind of upsetting to see it, like, turned up that way. Looking through, I did, Suicide Guy. Now, I said this in every video. It's not a joke. But, Jesus... I just finished that on last Christmas. Weird, since I started it 6 months ago, and I only did it. It did ended in that month 6 months ago. But it was the fact is because it had 3 special maps. One was just a special, but the other 2 maps were Halloween and Christmas. So I just waited until those holidays showed up until I played that map. So I guess that's why you can blame me, I guess. But Suicide Guy was just kind of goofy anyways. I don't think you're supposed to take it serious. But I would say I had more balls than most people on the platform, because most of the time I just see people title it, like, escape your dream or something. And I'm like, well, that's not a different game. That's just Suicide Guy. So I'm just like, man, I don't know if it's because I'm small and nobody cares, and I'm not even into the algorithm. But I do find it funny how I never cared about the title. I just said at the beginning of the video, don't take that as a serious joke. And another series we started playing, Grimm's Hollow. Grimm's Hollow was really fun, especially making the thumbnails. I made all the thumbnails, and I'm really proud of it. But Grimm's Hollow is really good. I like a good old RPG. I made the skeleton and the thumbnail. The little, like, Grim, like, the little, like... hooded like Grim Reaper, and I just made him hold a scythe. Now I just took the sprites from the game and cropped them all together, but I just like to think that was me. I don't know, because he looks so cute, and I'm just like I don't know, making those thumbnails was fun because that was actually time, that was like me actually spending time making those, and I really enjoyed that. And then after that, I played Dude Stomp. My mistake for making it parts because I didn't expect it to keep going like it did. I should have done it all in 1 hour or something, but I didn't want to. I was like not feeling it, and then I regretted it halfway through the series because I was like, man, I should have just recorded this all in 1 hour or just all in one go. But yeah, I played Dude Stomp. Pretty funny. I don't know if it was worth multiple parts. I would say that. What else came? Oh, Humans Fall Flat. Or human fall flat. I don't know why we say everyone says humans. I don't know if that's just me. That's I still going. I mean, not still going because there's not an end to it. But I'm really happy that me, Red, and Widget played human fall flat, and then we did it for like just funny enough, the third one we didn't get the we didn't I didn't give the like, hey, we're recording this. I just started recording it. That's why it's mostly cut down. Because we said things, not like bad things. We just said each other's names, like Widget. Of course, Widget's name's not actually Widget, and Red's name's not actually Red, and my name's not actually Mr.Bones. You don't hear me calling me that, but I decided to edit it down, and it was. I mean, it's only you blame Widget for that. If Red's mad at that, blame him because he always says this is why we should record this because we always do something really funny, but it's not being recorded. And then I just decided I'm just gonna record it, and if it's really funny, I'll ask afterwards, and then I upload it. So yeah, he's not mad. I mean, I don't know. I hope not. But yeah, Humans Fall Flat is really funny, and I think it's only because we're not thinking, okay, we're recording, we should do something funny. It's only because we're just being goofy ourselves. And I don't know. I hope we make a fourth and a fifth and so on. Ooh, another interesting game, Bad Dream Coma. One of the few early one-off games I did was the Bad Dream series, and Bad Dream Coma was like I don't know why it took me so long to find it. I just didn't check Steam, I guess. But I found Bad Dream Coma, bought that game, really like nostalgic because I played all the original Bad Dream games. And Bad Dream Coma was definitely something. I liked that game, was very fun to play. Even though most of the Bad Dream series is me like mostly getting it, and then somewhere in the video I'm like, hold on, I need to see a walkthrough. I'm confused. But yeah, I don't know. The Bad Dream Coma was fun, and then Bad Dream Fever was confusing, but also really like sad and like melancholy at the end. And I was kind of like, oh, that's like so sad. But that was really fun too, and I really loved that. Oh, and during that time, um, we already did 4 Humans Fall Flat montage. My bad. So hopefully 5 and 6. But during this time, we also got 500th videos and Funny Moments 5. Funny Moments 5 was actually more fun to make, I think. I mainly remember that because it was the last Funny Moments. I don't think we've done it. Well, obviously, if we're almost 700, we obviously did a 6. So I don't. Maybe when I see 6, I'll like say something about it because I don't remember. But yeah. Oh, and I have to talk about this Terraria. Minecraft ended basically. I did all those things in another update, so I decided, well, if I just play Terraria, it's basically 2D Minecraft, and I know people in the communities. I don't know if Terraria community hates being called 2D Minecraft because there's so much in Terraria. It is like mind blowing, and I can't believe there's so much in Terraria. It's sometimes there's still things I don't know. And yeah, I'm just playing Terraria. It's really fun to make those videos, even though that game's a little hard for me. And I'm sorry because I've been putting off the Wall of Flesh fight, not because he's hard. It's just because I know the corruption is gonna grow even faster, and I desperately don't want that to happen. I've been trying to make all my villagers happy, and then I realized that most of them might get kicked out of their homes because it might be corrupted. And then the hollow just spreads, and I'm just like, oh, and they spread really fast. And then you have to kill one of the mechanical bosses just to get like the steampunker, just to give you something that like gets rid of it. But like you have to dig everywhere, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know. That's gonna be tough. So I'm just kind of worried about like actually continuing that. And the next game I see, which I am gonna love, I love this dearly. A Way Out with Widget. A Way Out was a really good game, 2-player experience. One of them just had to own the game. The other one, I don't need to explain The Way Out. That game was truly something. I played Leo. He played Vincent. I still remember every detail in that game because it was so fun. It was just me and him goofing off. Now I have a game especially for me and Red, and I hope in the future we play it. It's called Stay Close. It had mixed reviews, but it was a 2-player game and it was a horror game. And he doesn't really do good in horror. Kinda. I say that not to insult him, but like, just he tells me that. So I don't know if that's an insult if I say it because he says it himself. But like, I would love to play a horror game with him, and plus also it would be like our version of A Way Out, even if it's different. But like A Way Out, man, I love that game. And I only say it so much because I was watching, because Widget edited the videos, and he edited the ending, and during the credits, we muted it, of course, or like I muted myself, and I don't know what I did, but I remember we were muted or we cut it out. We were just talking about the game, and I was saying, you know, it'd be really cool since my character died, and since after you shot me and I died, I didn't talk the entire time. I guess I should put spoilers. Oh, my bad. Maybe I'll throw in the editing a spoiler warning for the game. Or maybe I should put... no, because never mind. But basically, I wanted him to do the outro. Because, my character's dead. So maybe I should actually be dead the entire time, even at the end of the video. And originally, he said, nah, you should... I mean, I'll screw it up. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then as soon as we got to the title card, A Way Out, I waited like 2 seconds. And then I just said... Okay, that has been A Way Out. Thank you, Widget, for coming. And then when I got the video back from editing, he did the outro himself, and it warmed my heart, to be honest. I was like, oh, he actually did it. He did the outro, and I don't know. I really appreciate that. If Widget's ever watching this, man, I hope to do more good series. We were planning on something about the forest. I got a new VR headset. I haven't talked about it. I want to record VR games, but it's like, I don't. The only problem is the microphone. I want to tape this one that you're hearing me from on my chest because the wire to it's so long, but also I don't know what that'll be like, so I have to test it out soon. So let's move on from A Way Out in VR. The next game I started, and now I went back to finish, which is, can't speak, which is Slenderman: The Arrival. Now, it might sound like, okay. I think during this Slenderman: The Arrival is when I got the motivation. I was like in a shower and I was thinking, and I was like, I need to be better at editing. So I got the motivation, and that's when I started hitting hard with the edits. And I think that series I'm really proud of because I put so much editing in it. I watched every second of it, and that I dearly enjoyed that one. It was really great to edit that. And of course, I don't talk about one-offs, but I'm gonna have to talk about the two are right here. Searching for Dream, I Found Him is the most clickbait video I've ever made, and it's only because the server things we use to play Minecraft, every time I get booted out of the server and it sends me to like the lobby where other people are trying to join other servers, I always see someone in Dream's skin. So I thought it would be so funny to scream Dream as I like looking for him. It wasn't hard, but surprising when I started hitting recording, it actually became hard. And I guess a fun fact, I was in call the entire time, so they all heard me. And, of course, the thing, I guess Minecraft related again, the Minecraft animation Widget made for me. I really appreciate, I don't even know, I can't even express with words of how happy I am that he made that. That was so cool. It was like really bizarre to watch it. And he's been making a lot of Blender things too. So like, hell, I don't know if he'll make me a new one. But man, he makes the intros. The one of the like Shadowy Man flicking the TV screens. He made the other one that I don't use because it's like he made it. That one's the better one. The other one he made was just a camera swapping by through a bunch of TV screens of like scenes of me in horror games. Kind of like how he's I don't know, but I love those intros. I love this animation he made, and I'm really proud that he made those, and I'm really thankful for it. Oh my god, I'm scrolling through the YouTube videos and I just see this part 1 of this, and my god, I'm like thinking this is like one of the coolest games. Half-Life, I never played the original. I played Half-Life 2 because obviously I played Half-Life 2. Who hasn't? But I never played I know where the original Half-Life. I know how it goes. I know that the Resonance Cascade happened. I know that you fight the Nihilith. I know you are Gordon Freeman, and I know that the game. I know the military comes and attacks. I know a lot of the key details. I just never played it, so that was my first time experiencing most of it. I mean, gameplay wise, I know the story and I know most of the like memorable moments, like the train ride, like the memes from Half-Life. But playing the Half-Life, and Widget made all the thumbnails for it, by the way. Thank you. That playing the original Half-Life was really fun. I really did appreciate that again. And yeah, hopefully because of him making the thumbnails, I feel like I'm overworking him because I almost asked him like a lot. Like he even made the Minecraft thumbnails, which is really good because he uses Blender. But I just feel like I'm asking him a lot to make thumbnails, so I'm just kind of divert myself away from it and try to like not make my own thumbnails, but like more of like not play that series until later. So that's why their Opposing Forces hasn't been uploaded. Hopefully after some time I upload Opposing Forces. I want to get into it. Like, I want to start recording Half-Life again. I haven't played Opposing Forces nor Blue Shift. But since, I don't know, he makes the thumbnails, and I don't want him to overwork him. Even if he says he doesn't, like, care, and also he says that it's not hard, I still feel like I do it. I guess it's just it's just what I feel like. I feel like I'm asking him a lot, even if it's little, so I just feel guilty. But, yeah. And I see the thing that I hate the most. Since Minecraft is over, I did the most obvious thing. I can't play Terraria every day because that's like I have to make so much. You have to do a lot of grinding in Terraria, so I don't want to record grinding. So I decided, well, Minecraft, right? Every Monday. So why not I just find a random thing? And I found something called Skyblock Randomizer. So every 30 seconds, you get a random item in Minecraft on like a bedrock piece. And I hate that series. You may be asking why do you hate it, and why, if you hate it, why you're still uploading it. Yes, I'm still uploading it. I recorded all those like 3 months ago, and it's still being uploaded because I pre-recorded the entire series. And as you may know, if you watch like one of the most recent videos, my quality is not, it's pretty good, but it just got pretty good. Sono Kotaro, he's my IT guy, and I very appreciate him too, because he also makes the FNAF thumbnails, and he gives me assets for the Terraria thumbnails. And it's like, big thanks to him as well. But basically, wait, I lost my train of thought. Oh, wait, never mind. But basically, the Skyblock videos, they're all in the bad quality, so they're pixelated. Sono Kotaro made my OBS quality extremely good because he knew PCs and he knew what to do. So I appreciate it. But those are all bad quality. And now I'm like, man, if I'm going to be uploading a lot of these good qualities, and then when Minecraft, or like when Monday happens and I already did Terraria, I'm going to have to play this like bad pixelated version of this Skyblock series. And you may be asking, why not just stop uploading entirely? But then I feel like, what if I just gotta upload the ending? There's a lot of more parts to it too. It's not even close to being finished. I mean, if anything, it's halfway. But at least I try harder with the editing with it. But man, I hate how it's still going, and it really does bother me. I guess another another simple thing is, since Flash was dying, I wanted to play the original Henry Stickmin games on Flash. So I recorded each one of those in its own part. So Breaking the Bank, one video, Stealing the Diamond. And when I finally got to completing the mission, I recorded all of that, not the old Flash game remasters, just completing the mission. But I did go and 100. I 100% the entire game. 100. Henry Stickmin, really cool. I really love how Puffballs and United and Inner Sloth have came out and done that. I really hope to see other great things. Obviously, you know them because Among Us too. They done a lot of great things. I hope to see more from them. But yeah, moving on. Sister Location, that was pretty good. I say that because it's my least favorite FNAF game, and I hate it. And that game, I don't know why. I don't know how. Maybe it had to do with storage and space, because I was running low on space when I got that game, and I got more space on it. But it was so laggy, the game itself. But like the video-wise, it wasn't laggy. It was like as smooth as possible. But like for me, as my mouse would freeze and the game would freeze, the video would just be as smooth as possible. My mouse will still be going that direction. As for me, it pauses. So I was so confused, and because of that, I wasn't able to beat the game. So I just stopped it. I got to like night 4, I think like 5, but I skipped most of the nights because I couldn't be able to beat it because of that problem. I hate it, but hopefully, hopefully, what's the next game after Sister Location? Pizzeria Simulator? Hopefully that doesn't happen in Pizzeria Simulator. But yeah, and I think after that nothing really interesting happens. It's just more Half-Life. Oh, I got a new capture card, so I went back to complete Battle for Bikini Bottom. And that was kind of fun. I just did the entire level in one episode. I still have more SpongeBob games to play with the capture card. I have the movie game, and then I have what's it called? Lights, Camera, Pants. I actually just recently got that one because I found it at a store, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm buying this. I don't know. I want to play a lot of things on the console, especially since Red made the new intro for the consoles. Halloween week came up, so I decided to play some. I didn't know what I wanted to play. Emily Wants to Play, but I wanted to play Never-Ending Nightmares because I don't know when I was gonna get to it. So I did that first, and then I realized that if I did Emily Wants to Play, it'll be over. Like I'll be done with Halloween by the time I'll still be playing that. So I decided to like hold off, maybe for next Halloween. Maybe I don't know when though. My little joke video of Melon Friend. I just made that. I don't know. I was just bored. I made 600 videos during that time. Funny Moment 6. Oh, I remember Funny Moment 6 now. Yeah. That was actually really good to edit. What? That wasn't a word. Really good to edit. Oh, and not really another series, but more of just happiness. Once I got my best settings on OBS, I just went to record the Left 4 Dead games. So yeah, I went back to record all the campaigns because I recorded them before, but the quality was really bad, and I just stopped playing it. But I finally went back to play them all. So I was like, hell yeah. All right, I'm not done. There's like one, I think it's already uploaded. Actually, yeah. Never mind. But yeah, I can't wait to go. It's not even good quality. It was still the bad quality, but I could record it because of the new PC. But yeah. Well, I'm trying to think a little bit after that. Thanksgiving, so I just found a Thanksgiving game. Wasn't really anything special, or at least memorable. At least I beat Half-Life. That was fun. Christmas week came up, and this was very difficult because playing Undertale, I didn't want to just play Undertale because I already know Undertale. Spoiler alert: I knew the entire game. I already watched it when it came out. I wouldn't say I was in love. I don't like to consider myself a fan. The fandom is what scares me. I hate the fandom, to be honest. And if you're an Undertale fan, you probably already know that. But playing Undertale, I guess I played an act. I guess with my coming soon, I'm going on holiday, which did happen, and that caused a lot of stress. Is because I pre-recorded, and then I was like uploading, and then I realized, well, actually, I need to actually leave now, but I'm not done. So I actually had to. There's a lot of videos that I just took too long to, so I don't know. And if you saw the lengths of each Undertale video, I did like entire sections. So like I did the entirety of the ruins, all of Snowden, all of Waterfall, all of Hotland, and then I kind of like before, like when you get to the white area where Asgore's home is, I did that as separate with the ending, and then I did the pacifist route, or at least the what would I say, right after you beat the game and then Flowey tells you to go back. That I started from that area. Because I already did the pacifist route. And then I did the entirety of the genocide route. And I guess it's because I played them before, sadly. So my skill and my hands were still good to kill Undyne and Sans. Even though Sans, I was a little bit rusty. Undyne was a little easy for me because of memory. Because it's not really hard. You just gotta remember where to push the keys at. Sans is just more of, hey, you remember how gravity works? So yeah, I mean, playing Undertale, I just wanted to play that. I don't. Red asked for me a long time ago as jokes, and he kept joking, and I was just like, oh, it never happened. But now I'm like, I just embraced it, and plus, since I embraced it, I was gonna make it as best I possibly can. So I made him do a lot of the audio edits. Yeah, take that, Red. My Mr. Beast challenge. I'm actually proud of that video because I edited it with the intent that I was gonna be like super happy with it. But yeah, that was actually really fun. The Mr. Beast Bed Wars video. even though it was canceled footage. And I hope no one finds it, and I hope none of them say you have to take this down because, I mean, they're not gonna upload it. But they told me you have to wait until we uploaded it, so I waited until a Bed Wars video. I didn't wait until I don't know. You can see the problem I'm in here. And then the last game I started, which I might have to postpone, maybe. Only postpone for other reasons I won't get into, but I started Outlast. So I can't wait to continue Outlast. By the time this is recorded, Crossing the Pit has been uploaded. The last Flash game I played, because it's the end of December. But also the main series last episode was Mad Father. But yeah, there's a lot of games I want to play, and I mean a lot of games. Epic Games have just keep giving me a lot of good free games. I guess kind of like how I did with my reviews, like birthday reviews, I guess, when which is coming up more. It's in April, so it's gonna be like a few months, but I can't wait for that. But maybe I should. I'm trying to think. Should I hold that off until I get 700 videos? Maybe. I don't know. No, who cares? It's a year review. My New Year's resolution would be, hopefully, for the channel, I get maybe 100 subs. I'm at 71. I know it's wishful thinking, but when I get 100, I'm gonna get a cool baby. Not a cool baby. A cool. I tried to say something different when I said that. A cool animation of Officer James from Widget. I can't wait for that. But I'm at 71 so far. Hopefully I keep growing. I just love recording these videos. These are really fun. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. Even though not all of you view things, like obviously my Minecraft Christmas video only has 2 views, and Outlast Part 2 has 2 views. I don't even care. It's more of the ideal of just, well, I'm not even big anyway, so it's not like that's hurting me. Because I can't be hurted because I'm really small. But it's more of the ideal of just, I love recording these. I love editing these, even though Outlast Part 2 was not edited. It was just intro, outro. There we go. That was me being lazy. My bad. But I just love playing these games and recording them, my experience, and then uploading them and then editing them for gags and jokes. Yeah, I guess my future New Year's resolution is figure out how to record VR games. I would love to play FNAF VR because I've seen it, but of course, there's 2 different things. You seeing it and you playing it. And since it's VR, it's 10 times different. So I might actually be screaming as loud as I can before. And I guess another thing is just, I don't know, hopefully play another game, like a main series with one of my friends. Because I would really love to do that. It's really great. But yeah, I hope you guys make your New Year's resolution. Hopefully a zombie apocalypse doesn't start. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.